What's up, guys? It's Demonic, and I hope you guys all enjoyed the Alan Wake American Nightmare ending video. If you haven't, go check it out. It's on my channel now. But, anyways, today is March 5th, 2012. I think you all know what that means. Tomorrow is a very important day for gamers because, well, I don't know if you would call it important, but there are two, in my opinion, awesome games coming out tomorrow. But the games that are coming out tomorrow anyways are NBA, I think there's also an MLB game. There's some sports games, some Kinect game, but then there's two major titles that I'm looking forward to. Unfortunately though, I'm only going to be getting one. And apparently, if you could not tell from the screenshots that you are watching right now, it is Street Fighter Cross Tekken, or Street Fighter X Tekken, however you want to pronounce it, or call it. And Mass Effect 3. It was a very, very tough decision to choose from. Now, I have played Mass Effect 2, and I think I have uploaded the ending to it. I do not know. You could check in my channel, but I have played Mass Effect 2. I played Mass Effect 1, never beat it, but I went to 2 and I beat it, and I thought it was pretty good. So, I do have a saved character that I could transport over to Mass Effect 3, but, the truth is, Mass Effect 3 is a game where I could probably buy like maybe 2 years from now, and I would, it would still be good. Whereas Street Fighter Cross Tekken, it's one of the, since it's a fighting game specifically, actually more importantly, what usually happens is, like, in fighting games, the first week or so that it comes out, everyone's pretty good. You'll actually be able to win some matches. And I'm not like a shitty fighter at fighting games. I'm pretty decent, I can win those 5 game streaks depending on how I'm doing that day. But I think everyone has to agree, like, after at least a month or something that the game has been out, people start getting down the combos. They start perfecting all the juggling, and all that good stuff, and you start facing literally, or you can't find any easy opponents, I should say, unless you actually start working your ass and trying to, perfect those combos too. But, I do love the challenge, but one thing that I like about this game is that it's Street Fighter crossing over with Tekken. I mean, come on, who does not want this? It's like one of those legendary crossover games. It's, got all the Tekken characters and all the Street Fighter characters. So, in preparation for it, I will be talking about the game. Now, the game consists of 43 characters on the roster, and I think that's including some special ones for the PS3 users, or Sony Vita, or whatever it's called. So I'm just going to go ahead and read you off some of the characters. So, for Street Fighter, you got Abel, Akuma, Asuka is for Tekken. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to read off all the characters. So you got Asuka from Tekken, Balrog from Street Fighter, Bob from Tekken, Cammy from Street Fighter, Chun-Li from Street Fighter, Cole, who is from the game Infamous. He's only exclusive for Sony, I think on their PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita versions. So if you have any of those consoles, you'll get Cole from Infamous. Dalsim from Street Fighter, Guile from Street Fighter, or Guile, Heihachi from Tekken, Hugo from Street Fighter, Warang from Tekken, Ibuki from Street Fighter, Jin from Tekken. He's like their, I guess you could say, leader of the Tekken characters, I guess, or the face of Tekken. Julia for Tekken, Juri Han from Street Fighter, Kazuya from Tekken, Ken, King from Tekken is the leopard head kind of guy, Kuma, who's like the bear, Law from Tekken, he's like their Bruce Lee sort of, Kuro and Toro. These are two characters that come with the Sony exclusive version again. Unfortunately, Xbox gets no exclusives, so that sort of is a little downer, but I understand why they gave PS3 or Sony exclusives, because Tekken always had those, Tekken started off on the Sony console. So Lily from Tekken, M. Bison from Street Fighter, Marduk from Tekken, Mega Man, who's also another Sony exclusive, but only this time it's not the Mega Man that you all picture. It's like some fat guy in some Mega Man costume. Nina from Tekken, Ogre from Tekken, Pac-Man, who's also a Sony exclusive. Look at all these exclusive characters that Sony gets. Paul, and Poison from Street Fighter, Raven from Tekken, Rolento from Street Fighter, and finally Rufus and Ryu. Oh, and Saga, my bad. Steve, Vega, Zhao Yu, Yoshimitsu, who's one of my favorite characters, Zangief. And that's it, guys. All 43 characters, including the Sony exclusives. But two characters that I love the most out of both of these fighting franchises. Alright, so from Tekken, my favorite character from Tekken has to be hands down Yoshimitsu. I remember playing Tekken 2 and Tekken 3 as a little kid, playing as Yoshimitsu, and I just thought he was the coolest thing in the world with his... He kind of looks like a... well, the best way to describe him is he's like Ghost Rider, except he looks more badass, and he uses a lightsaber pirate sword, I guess. Not a lightsaber, but it's like a glowing sword thing. He's my favorite from Tekken, and I also like Law. It's pretty cool. But from Street Fighter, there's only one character that I do adore, and that is Poison. I am so glad that she's finally in a game that you can actually play as. Poison, if you do not know, she's been in very like she's had pretty small cameos in games like Final Fight. I mean, yeah, Final Fight. You know, those sort of arcade-esque walk around beat ups. But you know, Poison is a character that Capcom created. She is like he or she. I'm gonna get into that part. Can be. She was created by Capcom. She or he was created by Capcom, and she or he has pink hair. And she basically dresses up like a cop, and she's partners with what's that one guy's name? Starts with the letter H. Hugo. Yeah, Hugo. She works with Hugo, and they're sort of like a little partner sort of role. But anyways, Poison is my favorite character. Actually, she's gonna be my favorite character in this game probably because she has been debated from thousands of fans whether or not that she is a transgendered woman or just a girl. You know. Now, this debate has been going on for a while. You know, Capcom originally they didn't want people to be beating up a girl in the game, so they made Poison a guy who is a transgender woman. Now, a lot of people want to say she's a girl, but, you know, since so many people talk about her being transgender, I'm going to go ahead and just say, in my opinion, I'm on the side that she is transgendered on, you know, just because Capcom originally created her that way, and she is a very unique character because so many people, you know, debate about that. And she's also a very iconic character, you know. If you go to the screenshot right here, you can see her in action right there. And I do not know who she is facing. Yeah, anyways, I am not a huge Street Fighter fan. I'm more of a Tekken guy. But the fact that I'm rooting for a Tekken or Street Fighter character, I guess, just shows that I'm for both fighting games. You know, I'm not the kind of guy who's like, oh, Tekken's the best. You know, I don't play any other fighting games. No, because you know, there are plenty of fun fighting games. Not just between Street Fighter and Tekken actually, but you know, they are pretty legendary fighting games, Street Fighter and Tekken. So you know, it's pretty cool crossover, I guess. I can't wait to get this game. Sorry for no Mass Effect 3. You know, actually, you know what? Maybe I might rent it. I'm not sure. You know, it's just between those, but I am looking forward to Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And there's still a maybe on Mass Effect 3. I mean, it's not a definite no, but there's still a maybe, guys. So yeah, that's all 43 characters for for crossover. Shit, I can't even talk right now. Street Fighter X Tekken comes out tomorrow, along with Mass Effect 3, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe. And tell me which you know, fighting game you like more between the two, and who's your favorite character out of the roster that I said. And you know, if you are getting this game, send me a gamer tag. We can play together. I'll record some content on that, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.